start thinking about your careers, probably since you are in your high school, or some are probably, I think there is a student even from 11th. So probably this is the right time you can start giving a thought about what exactly you would want to be when, once you finish your studies. And, of course, you will, you have to plan your studies according to what career you would like to have. So thereby, since this is a good time, you can start. So we thought we'll have it, started right away.
I think all can unmute yourself so that
Yeah.
we also can see you. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are able to see the card?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What can one of you read? What does it say?
Hi, I am a wildlife conservationist.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, others also unmute yourself. That is, switch on your video. Yes, that's good.
Okay. Fine.
It is good. Yeah.
So basically, this is a career in wildlife conservation. So pretty much this is understood. So basically, it is someone who will manage and preserve plant, animal, and their habitats and work towards sustaining the environment. Okay, so this person, wildlife conservationist, will be responsible for protecting the environment, studying the interactions between humans and wildlife, the effect they may have on each other, and the impact of human activity on wildlife. So basically, to become a wildlife conservationist, you need to have environmental science and biology as subjects in your high school. Now, you can also get a bachelor's degree in botany, zoology, forestry, or ecology. Now, you can either do an MSc in wildlife biology and conservation, or do an MBA in wildlife management. Okay, a PhD course in wildlife conservation and wildlife management is available also. So someone or any one of you who is who's interested in nature and wildlife can think about having a career as a wildlife conservationist. Okay, so I have the second card. It says, I'm a choreographer. Now, like you all may know, it's, for somebody who is passionate about dancing and who wants to make a career in, this form of art, you can always take up a career as a choreographer, as what we call. So I am a dancer who teaches other people the art form. I design dance performances for stage shows, competitions, and films. So they develop dance steps and styles and practice routines with people. So on the other occasion and purposes which the dance is being performed, they create dance pieces accordingly. Okay, now you can become a choreographer by learning different dance forms and becoming an expert in them. You can get a degree in Bachelor of Performing Arts. Okay, so basically any additional, if you're good at acting, or if you're good at direction or choreography, you can always get a bachelor's in performing arts, which is available in almost all universities across India. Okay, now you can join different dance groups, or you can work for a dance company as well. Now, how you can start off? You can start off by doing, probably your dance shows for your schools and other events. So I'll put these two as a same one. It almost means the same, to become an astronaut or a pilot. Of course, this needs not much introduction. Like we all know, usually, during our early stages of our student life, when they say what want to become, we usually say we want to become a pilot or a policeman, or, an astronaut. Of course, for these, you need additional skills. But of course, as you know, a pilot is responsible for flying and controlling aircrafts like aeroplanes, helicopters, etc. So they control and operate the machine during flight. And as a pilot, you can fly fighter planes and spacecrafts as well after specific training for the same. Now, to become a pilot, you need to have a mathematics, chemistry, and physics as subjects in your 12th grade. And then you can join an aviation training course and get a license as a pilot. Now, to become a pilot in the Indian Air Force, you will have to clear a defense entrance exam, which is set by the National Defense Academy or the Officers Training Academy, and then choose flying as your career. Okay, since I don't know how many students are here from Army School. I was a student from Army School. Okay, so you can become a soldier. All right, now if you like, if you'd like to represent your country, and if you'd like to, safeguard your country from the borders, you can possibly take up a career as a soldier. A soldier need not be, at the soldier level. There are different grades wherein you can join as, into the Indian Army. So you will be part of the country's defense system and protect the country from internal and external harm at all times. Now, maintaining peace within the country and also with the neighboring countries at the border are some of the response. Yes.
Neeraj is waiting in the right room.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have admitted him. Okay. Hi, Neeraj. Welcome. And just for Neeraj. Neeraj, we are having a small discussion on alternate career choices, like we discussed. Okay. So I've covered a few points. I'll be continuing from here. Okay. So this is a play card for a soldier. Okay. So in India, you can join the army by taking a defense service entrance exam, which is also called as the NDA exam, and enroll into one of the national institutes like the National Defense Academy or the Indian Military Academy. Now you can also complete your graduation and then apply to the Officers Training Academy. A few countries around the world require their citizens to be part of their defense force mandatorily for a certain amount of time. Now, I don't know whether you are aware, a few countries like Singapore and New Zealand, they have a requirement that you need to complete 2 years of army life. You need to be part of their defense force to be given citizenship in their country. Okay. Now, if you can see, okay, this is a card which says, I am a sports physiotherapist. Okay. Now, basically, this is for someone who is who's interested and is keen of about sporting activities. Of course, here you would be looking after the overall fitness of other sportsmen, like you might have seen during our cricket matches. Whenever we have cricket matches, whenever there's a player who's injured, there's always a physiotherapist who runs into the ground whenever there is an injury, right? So this person is also a professional. He's almost like a doctor. Okay. Now, for a sports physiotherapist works with athletes and players to help manage their sports related injuries and design their exercises. Now, they also plan and manage their physical activities based on their requirements. Now, for this field, chemistry and biology as subjects in high school are important. Then you can go for a diploma or a bachelor's degree in physiotherapy. Now, admission is granted through common entrance tests and conducted by the Rehabilitation Council of India. Now, getting a master's degree in the field is also helpful. Now, once licensed, you can work at sports centers to gain expertise as a sports physiotherapist. Okay. Now, let's get into something a little more technical. Now, if you can see this, it is a card for I'm a cyber defense analyst. Okay. Now, I think we had spoken about this in the very first class where I was just giving you an introduction. So basically, what does a cyber defense analyst do? Okay. So they test websites for any vulnerability and work towards protecting the delicate online data of a company, individuals, or the government. Now, I do this by coming up with different technologies and processes that guard the network. Now, they also keep a constant check online for any kind of cyber threat which could compromise sensitive information of an organization or a person. Now, to become a cyber defense analyst, you will have to take up computer science and mathematics as subjects in your high school. Coding and programming skills are also a must in this field. Now, you can do a bachelor's degree in computer science, which could be a BCA, or an engineering degree, a BTech or a BE in computer science. Now, regularly updating yourself with technological advancements is very important in this career. Now, basically, like we've all discussed about, most of our details are available online today. We have our profiles on Facebook and Instagram and probably, even LinkedIn. So basically people know where we are going and what we are doing and, what job we have. So basically it's very important that we keep our content, that is basically the information of ours which is online. It needs to be safe, right? So we need people to make sure that our information is safe online. Basically a cyber defense analyst does the same job of keeping our content safe online. Okay. Now this is probably for someone who likes animals, or for someone who's very passionate about having pets. So basically someone who needs to be friendly with animals. Now you could become a veterinarian. Okay, basically this is someone, a doctor for animals. Okay, so in India, if you can become an animal doctor and work towards treating any ailments or diseases that animals and birds might have. Now they take care of all kinds of animals and birds as part of their work. To become a veterinarian, science is required as a subject through 10th and 12th grades. Now in India, you can apply for a bachelor's degree in veterinary science and animal husbandry, following which you can do a master's degree in the same field. In many countries around the world, a veterinary licensing exam is also required to start practicing along with college degrees. Okay. Now, this is for someone who's passionate about a different form of art, which is music. Now you can become a musician, right? Now you all know that, having a professional, becoming a professional musician could also get you a good career. Now in today's world, we have a lot of opportunities where, because of a lot of singing reality shows and the boom of the internet, it's pretty easy, to get fame across the world if you have good talent. Now, basically, a musician plays music instruments and creates music and songs for various platforms. Okay, they create music for advertisements, films, theater performance, or create their own music albums. Now, to become a professional musician, you must have an inclination and skill set towards music and musical instruments. Now, various reputed music schools and music classes are available in India where you can enroll and hone your skills. Now, academically, you can get an associate's degree or a bachelor's degree in music performances, performing arts, or professional music to help you get professional insight into your talent. Now, a different form of art, wherein we are talking about, becoming an artist. Basically, you can be a painter, a sketch artist. Today we have what is called as online, the digital paintings. So basically, you can start off becoming an artist, and then you can become a digital artist as well, right? So your work would be, you would be working on painting and other works of art. Now, you create art pieces using various mediums like paint, crayons, pencil, charcoal, food dye, etc. Now, you can even make art out of using waste products like plastic bottles and broken glasses. Now, they create sculptures and art installations and use their creativity to present any work. Okay, it can be, this work can be both as an individual artist or for art houses. Now, to become an artist, you can do a 3-year bachelor's degree in fine arts. This course will help you to identify your favorite medium, which could be oil paints or watercolors or so on. Now, furthermore, you would need an impactful portfolio of your work. Now, you can hold an art exhibition of all your creations for people to see and sell your work to art enthusiasts, right? Now, in Bangalore, you might be aware that there is a place called Chitrakala Parishad. It is there near Sadashiv Nagar in Bangalore. Basically, it is a college, it is an institute where they cater only to artists. So basically, anyone who joins there, who's good at sketching or artist, or digital art paintings. So they are taken there and then they're given a wonderful training to become good artists, right? Okay, another good career option for today's world is to become a financial analyst. Okay, so basically, a financial analyst is someone who will evaluate and take care of other people's or other organizations' money and money related data by helping them to invest and spend it in the right manner. Okay, now they study market trends to predict future financial patterns. Okay, they study potential risks in economic markets and advise the organization regarding the market trends. Now, to become a financial analyst, subjects like business studies, accountancy, commerce, and mathematics in school are important. Okay, now in India, you can do a bachelor's degree in finance, that is BCom in finance and art, and commerce and mathematics. Now, this can be followed up by a master's degree in the same subject. Now, work experience under other financial senior analysts would be helpful, right? Okay. Now, we have what is called as a PR specialist. That is called a public relationship specialist. Of course, a public relationship specialist is someone who is very good with his, communication skills and definitely who has good vocabulary. That is something that we are trying to do in this session as well. So basically, as a public relations specialist, your work would be as an interface between an organization, media, and the public. Now, they would create, execute, maintain a positive public image for an organization or an individual through written, online, and media releases. Now, they formulate strategic press information and speeches that are released in the media, maintain a favorable connect between the audience and the client, and act as their spokesperson. Now, to become a public relationship specialist, you will need to do a bachelor's degree in journalism, public relationship, media or mass communication. Okay, now of course many a times a BA in psychology as well as an MBA in marketing and business development would help in this field. Okay, now you would know that all our celebrities, in our Bollywood celebrities, all have PR team that works with them, which would help them create a good image, in the public world. Now, basically, someone like, you can say Deepika Padukone and or basically Anushka Sharma, all of these actors, they have their own personal PR team, which help them maintain a good image in front of the media as well as the people. That's when you would watch their movies, right? Okay. Another interesting, something that is of good interest to me is someone would want to become a chef, right? Now, for people who are, who's a foodie or someone who likes cooking, so basically you can take up a career as a chef. It's definitely a very lucrative career in today's world. You could play around with the kind of foods. You can have different cuisines. You can try different culinary methods, right? So basically, a professional cook who works in a hotel or a restaurant, now you create menus and cook food. You also manage the kitchen and supervise the food that is being prepared in the kitchen. Okay, in India, you will have to take either the national entrance exam called NCHMCT. Okay, now you can take this as a university entrance exam after your 12th grade to join a hotel management institute. Now, there your course would last 3 years and you can earn a bachelor's degree in hotel management. In other countries, courses such as culinary arts and basic cooking are also available. Now, of course, experience plays a big role in helping you to become a good chef, right? Okay. Now, you all know how important health is to our, society, especially after we had the pandemic like COVID. We all have been pretty aware of how to maintain our health and good hygiene, right? So now we have what is called as a pharmacologist, right? Now, basically a pharmacologist, you would be studying and conducting research experiments on medicines and drugs to find out what the effect they have on the humans and other creatures. Now, this data is used to create a better healthcare system. Now, they plan to research that is carried out on different drugs, determine the dosages for each of those, and assist in setting safety measures for all the medicines in the market. Now, for this field, chemistry and biology as subjects are important during school. Then you can do a bachelor's degree in biology, chemistry, pharmaceutical science, and microbiology. Okay, it is considered important to follow the bachelor's degree up with a master's degree and a PhD in India. Now, bachelor's, master's, and diploma courses in pharmacy are also available. You must be aware of the B Pharma and D Pharma courses, which are available in almost all the universities across our country, right? Now, this is one of the most basic, I wouldn't say a basic career option, but it's one of the most important career options, which makes better, students for the future. Basically, it is, I am a teacher. So, we all need skilled teachers to grow the students, not just in, by age, by their knowledge and their skill sets and so on. So basically, you would be teaching students and educate them on various topics, both inside and outside the classroom. Now, you can also be a teacher to children and adults who are trying to learn specific skill sets as part of a non-school curriculum course, like what we are having right now, correct? So we are having a course on life skill. So that way, there are different ways that you could become a teacher. Now, to become a teacher, it is important to map out the subjects that you are interested in and you would like to research on them further. Now, in India, you would need a B.Ed degree and preferably a M.Ed degree to become a teacher, along with the bachelor's and masters in that subject. Training programs and certificate courses are there to help one become a teacher, which are widely available. Right? Okay. This is something that I have personally worked on. Now, this is a career as a copywriter. Now, when I say a copywriter, it does not mean that you copy and write something what has been written. No, that is not what it means. Okay, so I think it has come to 10 minutes left. So, Mr. Vardarajan, now do we continue for another 15 minutes after it ends?
Yeah, but then we need to give a break and then restart.
Break
Otherwise-
as in how long we need to give a break?
That takes about 20 minutes.
Oh,
it okay?
okay. We'll do one thing, students. So what we'll do, we'll cut this, we'll have this topic taken up in the next session as well for the next Sunday. Okay. So we'll wind up for today. Once the time ends, we'll wind up. Okay. So like I was saying, so this is a career as a copywriter. Okay. Now you must have seen newspapers and TV advertisements that you see all the time. Now, these concepts or what advertisements you see, these are created by someone who's a copywriter. So basically, copywriter creates and brochures, websites, professional emails, catalogs, and any other such material for the sole purpose of marketing and promotion. Now they edit, proofread, and manage and promotions. Now this line of work involves a lot of research. Now to become a copywriter, you must have good writing and research skills along with command over your language. Okay, now you can get a bachelor's degree in English literature or journalism, which can also be useful. Now you can also do a diploma in creative writing, which is offered by multiple universities across the world, building a portfolio and gaining experience through internships. All right. Okay, so we have another one, which is of a flight attendant. So what we call, I'm sorry, a flight attendant. So this can be both the male, for boys and for girls. Usually, we all think that flight attendants are girls, whom we call air hostesses. That's not the case. We have a lot of other career options which are available on the ground. We are called as flight, ground staff at the airport, whom you all must have seen. Okay, so you will be a member of the cabin crew of the plane and help travelers have a safe and comfortable journey. So you'll help them in case of emergencies and make sure that there are no disturbances to the passengers. Now you'll also be responsible for checking flight safety equipment, reporting anything that is not functional. Then you will monitor the flight to see if anything is causing trouble and report the same to the concerned officials. Now in India, there are several institutes that will train you to become a flight attendant. Now this training can last for 1 or 2 years, after which you can be hired by several companies. Like you must be aware, there is Air India and there is Lufthansa, and there are so many companies. Now, as you might be aware, that Air India has been taken over by the Tatas, so they would be running the biggest aircraft institute of India, Air India. They would be taking it up. Okay, so then I guess we are into the last 5 minutes of our session. Okay, now this is for someone who is good at performing, somebody who is confident, who has good control over language. So this is for someone who wants to become an actor, right? So you will be a performer who performs roles and plays characters in TV series, films, and live plays. Now you will take on roles of different characters and present them to the audience in a real manner. This way, you act out stories to entertain people. Now, somebody who's interested in the entertainment field, you can always, you can pick up life, you can pick up a career as an actor. Of course, we all know how difficult it is to enter into the field. But then once you get a good hand over it, it's always a good career choice you can have. Okay. Now you can start performing theater and drama in school for experience, and then join various theater groups wherein you could gain further experience and improve your skills. Right? So fine. What we'll do is we'll be taking up the last career choice for today. Okay. So this is a card. Okay. It is, I am a psychologist. So basically, who is a psychologist? Now, psychologist is someone who understands human behavior and people's mental status. Okay. They observe people to understand and interpret how they function. Now, they do all this by conducting interviews, surveys, and tests with either an individual or a large group of people. Now, they will also work with, it will also be working with school children. Now, to become a psychologist in India, you need to have a bachelor's degree in psychology for 3 years, following which you can do a 2-year master's degree. Then you can have a clinical training and certification from the Rehabilitation Council of India. Now, in other countries, you can do a 4 to 5 year long bachelor's degree in psychology, followed by a master's degree in the same. Now, why I say this is one of the most important, it is a very important career choice, not just, for the fame or for the money. It is to help other people. You must all be aware that, there are mental related stress and other anxieties that people carry these days. You must have even heard about some of our favorite stars, celebrities whom we call, they have all accepted having gone through depression and mental stress and anxiety at some point of their lives. Okay. So it's very important that these people, you need to come up whenever you feel depressed or, you get negative thoughts in your mind. It's always good to come out and share it with your friends and family. And of course, you can consult a psychologist, psychologist who will help you deal with any sorts of stress or mental illness that you guys can be facing, which is a common phenomenon in today's life, because of the very hectic lifestyle and because of all the competition which is around us. We do tend to feel low, and then we, tend to have, anxiety issues. But then it's always good to overcome it by having a positive attitude towards life. And of course, even beyond that, if you have any certain issues that you think you need help about, you can always consult a psychologist who could help you cope up with any stress or mental illness that you may have. Okay, so fine then, we will end up for the day. I think we have the last 2 to 3 minutes that are left. And we'll be having the same, we'll be taking up the same points for the next week. We'll have, I'll have a few more, and then I'll be asking what all that you would like to become. I mean, other than the regular, usual becoming, a lawyer or a doctor or an engineer, and then so on. If there is anything else that you're interested in, we will have a discussion on that the next week. Okay. So, Mr. Varatharajan, you could kindly take over.
Yeah. Thank you, Aditya. A wonderful exposure to various career options. In fact, it's good. In fact, my dear students, the national education policy is also getting a new look. It is not like earlier ones. National education policy is getting a new look with different kind of options to have your own electives. For example, in today's paper, it has come Times of India. You can just see, unlike in my days, when it is science, it is physics, chemistry, maths. But today, along with chemistry, you can learn dance. You can go to cricket, like that. Just keep yourself open to all this new information, and select you whatever you really enjoy doing it. Okay. Suppose you enjoy dancing, you take one of that as a elective, and if you like cricket, you can take one subject as an elective as cricket. Okay, but I would like to tell you, whatever you do and whatever you take, whatever you learn, give your 100% concentration and be a professional, be an expert in whatever field you select. Okay, that's what I would like to